Alright, what is up, you guys? It's the Sandman, right back at it again with another reaction video to Van Halen. I'm getting a lot of love for the recent Van Halen reactions, guys, so much appreciated. We're sticking with Van Halen 2, of course, chugging through the album. This one's called Dance the Night Away. I think it's the second track. So yeah, man, make sure to check out the other reactions. Please leave a like and a comment as well, and subscribe if you like the channel's content, because, trying to keep it growing and trying to keep getting these reactions out there, man. So let's get it. Dance the night away. Let's go. Ooh. Wow, so right away, another this one's more like this is like those like classic, I feel like it's a classic late 70s, early 80s just like song, man. I wonder if they played this song in like, uh school dances and stuff like it's like something you would hear in like a teen movie, like a late 70s, early 80s, like teen, party type of scene in like a movie. You know what I mean? I don't know if this song was used in that type of scenario, but it just feels like it would be, man. It's a really feel good vibe to this track. Um, yeah, really like it. And how about that riff? Um, Again, some really good like muting, like slight harmonic type of sound, like the in between notes that I talked about with Van Halen's riffing, like in the other reactions. I'm getting the same thing, but yeah, and I love the lyrics too. I love David Lee Roth's like screeches, that like the little screams that he does. Such a unique sound as well. But let's keep going. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Ha! And I love the faded out theatrics again from David Lee Roth right there. This is a really much different vibe than the other two songs I heard with the heavy, with the heavy riffing and the killer fast solos, um, and the very like heated build-ups and pre-choruses. But this one's more just like a feel-good dancing dance track, man. I like it. A lot of majory sounding stuff. Really based around three chords, man. The E major, the B major, the A major. So it holds the E. So I think that's what that main riff is based around. That E sus. So I'm looking at like a little chord chart right here of the song. So I think that E sus sound is really what the riff is, and then the verses end with the B to A, which is like the 4 and 5 of the major progression. So 1 4 5, and then it alternates with 1 5 and 4. They go with the A to the B other times, B to the A at the end of the other times. Let's just hear how it sounds in the verse. So let's go. But also with the riff, man, I love that dun, 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 like the muted sound, like the in between stuff, and I love how he mutes that same, like he has a more muted sound in the verse too. It's very delicate style because you can mess that up kind of easily, and then let it ring out a little bit, and it'll sound kind of weird and stuff. But again, very precise. Love it. Awesome technique, man. Let's go. And also, I love the drums, the especially in the pre-chorus when they go to the minor key with the C sharp minor, the only minor chord in the whole track, I think. Um, when the pauses happen, the hey baby, and there's like a little pause in there, and there's a nice little drum fill as well. I love that part. But let's go. So. So there's like dun 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 dun. So and then there's another pause like dun dun dun. Those are two endings. So that's where you get the B to A and then the A to B. So it's not played like a full chord. It's mainly played off like the tones in the chord that the riff has. So. And this is that B to C sharp minor. Dun, dun. So listen to that. So with the chords, what actually makes the is the backbone of the progression is the bass, because you have like the one guitar, right, with the, of course, Van Halen with playing the riffing on top of it, getting like the melody and the higher chord tones, but you have like the bass really dictating the change, and making it an identifiable change in the chords. And listen, and I love the pre-chorus a lot. Here for that bass in the pre-chorus, but also the drums that I love, the fills that happen here. Um, but yeah, man, I love the introduction of the minor chord because it doesn't happen in the rest of the song at all. But when it happens in the pre-chorus here, because it's like the only instance of the minor, of the C sharp minor. Um, it's just a really rich, very emotional shift. So here we go. And yeah, and this song, and I love like the chorus is more driving sound. You hear the bass, the boom, 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 boom. You hear like that driving nature that it really brings it home, so to speak. You know what I mean? Especially uh, lyrically as well. It really ties in very nicely. But then listen to the transition out of the chorus and back into the verse, and listen to the guitar playing. Man, just such a nice, delicate change. I love how he plays the guitar in like especially the second verse. So. I love that. I love that vocal right there at the end. But here comes the bridge. This is just two chords here: B sus4 to B, and then the A sus2 to the B. So it looks like it's pretty much the B to the A, but there's also going to be some fills. So listen for that as well. And here's just a good use of the phaser pedal, I think. I think this effect is phaser right here. It's not really a solo. I think of it more as an instrumental breakdown. But let's listen to the effect. Let's just appreciate it for what it is, man. Let's go. And there's some really cool percussion in the song too, and it's kind of running out of time to kind of cycle back to the early part of the song. But just from the intro itself, there's a nice little, cool little drum sound, like a little. I don't want to say like tropical, like bongos or whatever. It's not like that, but it's more of like a. It's not like a hard rock style drum sound. It's a nice, pleasant kind of beat. I don't know how to explain it, but let's listen. And there's some other percussion going on here. Like there's some, I don't know. Let's listen for it. Almost like a clicking sound, but not quite. Yeah, like a click, like a tinny, like a click type of sound. So I don't know what it is, but very nice. I mean, this song gives me a very nostalgic, like a nostalgic mood to it. Not necessarily because I was obviously didn't grow up around the time, but just earlier, you know what I'm saying? It reminds me of being back in high school and stuff like that, going to dance, proms, and whatever. Um, so a really, really great song, man. Really great song. This is a yeah, great song. You know what I mean? If you got like a wedding or something like that, a band that this is a good song to request. But very good, very good track. I love the simplicity of it. I love the pre-chorus, man. I think that pre-chorus is probably my favorite part of the song because throwing in that minor, that sixth chord of the progression, based in the key of E, so it'd be the C sharp minor. So just a pretty standard written song, but of course that riff. Very nicely done. Just the tastefulness of Van Halen's playing really comes into play here. Um, but I love it, man. These guys did the song very nice. Very nice. So Van Halen, Dance the Night Away. Sandman checking out. Peace.